Did you know, May the 17th 1824, is not spoken about enough as much in history, as it is classed to many historians as one of the most devastating days in literary history. This is George Gordon Byron, but famously known as Lord Byron, who was one of the leading figures of the Romantic movement, and has been regarded as among the greatest of English poets. With fame, there are elements which you want to hide deep inside to protect your reputation, and on this day, his friends and relatives would burn his memoirs. This sounds like such a horrid thing to do to someone you would call a friend, but let's dive into the context of this situation. Lord Byron died on April the 19th that very year, a month earlier, in Greece with a fever, leading a troop of soldiers against the Ottoman Empire in the War of Greek Independence. Even before his death, he gave his memoirs to his dear friend, Thomas Moore, along with some other people, insisting with the statement that they are not for publication until after Byron's death, in fear that they should damage his reputation. Lord Byron was the subject to many scandals that involved sexual promiscuity, affairs with married women, siring illegitimate children, homosexuality, sodomy, and even incest. So, in 1816, he left England for good. Spending his last years in exile, the perpetrators behind the burning of his memoirs included Byron's widow, his half-sister, Augusta Leigh, his publisher, John Murray II, his young son, John Murray III, was also present, and his great friend, the writer John Cam Hobhouse. It is said Thomas Moore was mainly responsible for the burning of the books, but who knows, maybe he read something that would tarnish the legacy of his dear friend, or wanted to eradicate something so demonic that George Byron knew of, or either did, that could affect many for years to come. And this is why burning those memoirs of one of the greatest poets to have existed is classed as literary, one of the most greatest crimes in history.